Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is August the 6th, 2022. We're going to talk about DraftKings today because the market went up. Now, you ask a couple of people, they will tell you that the market went up because they had fantastic earnings, but I'm here to tell you that that's not the reason. The market in DraftKings was already prepared to go up because I predicted that. I was already looking for DraftKings to move higher in price. Now, could the earnings be a catalyst to move the market? Yeah, it could. But the market was already prepared. The sentiment was already in position. All they needed was like a spark to light the fire to get the market moving. Now that could have happened. Now I'm here to talk about the market today in DraftKings. I'm here to give you an updated price prediction, price target, trying to see, okay, market in DraftKings is on the move. It's going higher. Can it continue though? I'm going to show you all what I think. Welcome to the channel. This is HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I don't come in and hype stocks. That is not what I'm about. There's a plethora of other YouTubers out there that does a fantastic job at it and even calling bad calls. I don't do that. I look at the money. People speak to us every day that they come in and open up their wallets. When they come in and buy, it's recorded, right? You understand that it is recorded on the price chart, so we can utilize that to our benefit. When people want to get out of position, they want to sell, they're speaking to us. They're telling us that there's some cause of concern. And if they're nervous about a particular situation, then they will try to exit out their positions before the cascade starts. That's recorded on the chart as well. So we're able to see what the herd is doing. If we can see what the majority of the herd is trying to do, then we can beat them to where they're trying to go. That's what I'm trying to tell you all. That's why what I do is so powerful and it's so informational that it's hard to be beat when you can predict what your opponent is up to. Check this out. You all want to join me? Hit that like button. Yeah, share the video, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell notification as well, because this is the realest right here, right now. Did a video in DraftKings on July the 16th, right? You guys can see what my expectations were. I'm not hiding anything from you all. Leave it to some other people. Again, they will tell you that it's impossible for you to predict prices and where prices are going to go. They obviously haven't seen my channel, because look at this. I expected the price in DraftKings to run up, and it did. And I've even told you where the sellers were going to come into the market in DraftKings, right here. So 14.73% profitability was in the bank on August the 2nd, right there. All right, cool. Done, over. Let's talk about this though. I want to talk about what happened right here, right there. We got to talk about that. What do you think this means? For real, what happened? What does that daily price bar represent for you? Because like I told you earlier in the video, what we have on a price chart is a recording of what the market did, right? So this daily price bar that I got magnified is telling us that the price action in DraftKings was able to trade all the way up there to $19.50, right? We opened at $17.80. The market traded as high as $19.50, but we closed at $17.96. That means that there was a lot of sellers in the market in DraftKings on Friday. So when you see these type of price bars, you need to question and say, what's going on in the market? If more sellers came in yesterday, then obviously they were taking profits. Yes. And I say that selling occurred more than there were buyers because of the volume. Look at this volume. See, I'm here to tell you right now, charts don't lie. When we see this much volume come in the market, that tells us that an institutional player is coming in. They're selling, they're buying, they're opening up new positions. This is what this volume represents. Regular retail people cannot create this much volume. So as we continue to see this market in DraftKings trade next week, We need to see how the market is going to digest this volume, because if the market is truly bullish in DraftKings, price won't fall, period. And then that would mean that all of this volume turns into buyers. More buyers bought whoever sold their DraftKings in this market. I'm here to tell you this right now. So look at this. So as we trade next week, okay, as we continue to see the market trade in DraftKings, and let's say, as a hypothetical, let's say that the price in DraftKings begin to go down, right? But the market kind of hovers and it doesn't necessarily crash and is maintaining its price. This tells us that the buyers are still here and that we will expect the price to go up. Now, let's say as we trade, the next scenario would be, the next hypothetical would be, let's say the market in DraftKings begins to trade. It looks like the buyers are trying to hold the market above 17, but then the price falls. Then that would mean that this high volume that came in on August the 5th, the sellers overwhelmed the buyers and the buyers left. So price will continue to fall. This game is simple. It is simple. So let's see. Okay, let's see what else we have on a 2-day chart, right? So looking at this on a 2-day chart, there's always information that we can get from the chart, and is massively powerful if we just understand what it means. So this 2-day price bar allowed DraftKings to break that restriction area of $15, right? So that tells us that the buyers are trying to transcend and move price up. The following 2-day price bar, I want us to look at the volume on those 3 2-day price bars. It is increasing. So as price goes up, volume is also going up. And you can see on these 2-day price bars that the bars are closing off of the highs. People are selling. Now, it's fantastic to say that there's enough demand, enough interest in the market in DraftKings that it really hasn't had a negative impact on a crash or a move to the downside. Look at DraftKings here. Okay, so we can see here on this 3-day chart, if we were just to create this horizontal line to the left, we can see where the market is running cross sellers, right? And I will say that it's right here around $21 in DraftKings. It's a very big area. Okay, now I don't like how this 3-day price bar looks right now. I don't. It's showing me that the market may be prepped to continue to move to the downside. Okay, this is DraftKings on a weekly, and again the volume is here, but the market closed off of the highs on that weekly price bar. I don't like that. Okay, so what it tells me is that initially we need to wait to see how weak the market is in DraftKings. If the buyers are still here, they won't let the price fall, I would say, below $16, maybe $15. They won't allow the market to fall back down below 15. So is this an opportunity to come in and play in a market in DraftKings? It doesn't look that way. I would like to allow the market to convince me that the sellers are not dominating the price right now. I want to know if the buyers are, because I wouldn't be surprised to see the market in DraftKings try to come back down to this overall trend line too. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. So what I'm going to do on this particular video is I'm going to wait. I want the buyers to convince us. They have to convince us, because if they're not, then we won't come in and play. We won't come in and expect the market to go higher if the buyers are not willing to buy. They'll tell us. They'll let us know, and then it'll give us opportunity to jump on board and continue to ride DraftKings to higher prices. I just want us to see how weak the market is right now. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this. Before I go, let me look at this on the hourly time frame, because you guys can see how on the hourly perspective we saw a fantastic run up, right? We did. Right here on this 1 hour price bar, we saw a fantastic move higher. But the sad part is that we didn't get no follow through, right? The buyers did not keep price going up. Price in DraftKings following that fantastic move higher is still going down. And I don't like that. So I'm going to wait. I want the buyers to show up. Now they might come to $16.50, $17. They'll tell us. because they're opening up their wallets and will begin buying DraftKings again. But currently that is massively weak. You guys can even see on a 30-minute chart. So as the market traded on Friday, like, charts is not lying to us. If the market was truly invigorated and excited about the information that came out on the earnings, buyers would have came in, people would have bought the stock. But instead we created a downtrend, the market throughout the day, and DraftKings continue to go down. And it tells me that that stock is still weak right now. So I'm not going to put in a price prediction looking for DraftKings to go up, because if the market really was bullish on this 30-minute price bar, the market would have continued to go higher. But instead it went down. So that tells me the market is weak right now in DraftKings. So I'm not going to touch it. I want us to wait till the buyers come in and see this market hold support. That's it. So I'm going to chill out. Now that is what I'm going to do. You, on the other hand, might actually think the price is going to shoot straight up, which is cool. Everyone is entitled to their opinions. The chart will tell us who's right though. So I'm just going to chill out though and wait. I want them to show me that they're still buying this stock, because right now the sellers are dominating. All right, so go ahead and let me know, what do you all think about DraftKings? Are we going to continue to see this market run up? Are we going to take a break? Is the market going to trade in a range for a while, or are we going to see the market completely come back down? Let me know. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.